Hello and welcome to another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpole. And today, if you are looking down there, you can actually see we have more than one special guest. Not just that, but we have four. Okay, so this is going to be quite an interesting hangout, and we'll see if we can manage to coordinate the screens and all the voices all at the same time so you can get the most out of this particular hangout. So I'm going to introduce you to from my left to right, but I have no idea whether it's right to left on the other screen, is in this box here we have Claire and Yvonne. Is that right?
Yes.
And then on the other one we have, introduce yourselves because I've forgotten.
I'm Suzy.
And I'm Kate. Wait,
Suzy.
It's Catherine, but it's Kate. Yeah.
Kate, Suzy and Kate. Nice to have you here, girls. So this is a Costa Women Hangout. So the first question is, how did you come to be part of Costa Women?
I think
And who wants to answer it first? Shall we go with Yvonne for that one?
Yep, that was me. I found Costa Women when I was surfing through the internet to find some groups locally that we could join to put the word out about our new business, and find other people that are sort of setting up businesses to get some advice from, really.
I think your blog as well, didn't it? Was connecting with some people from Costa Women, some of the other mums, and we wondered where they were coming from.
Yeah. You're out there very widely, so we
on social media
we found you.
Yeah, and where are you all today, Kate? Where are you at the moment?
Logistically.
Yes, geographically.
Logistically, we're all based in and around Mijas Pueblo, so down near Fuengirola on the coast.
Okie doke, so not a million miles away from where I am then in Marbella. So Claire, let's have a quick chat with you then. So I think, as I recall now, as the story unfolded on some messages, so Yvonne was a member and we've ended up roping you all in so you could all come on the hangout to talk about your project.
That was right, but also there was a great meeting last week in Fuengirola, and so we joined so that we could come along and meet some of the other women down there at the Baskin and Robbins cafe. So that was a good morning.
Cool. And how long have you been based over here?
In Spain, I've been here 16 years. I think Yvonne's been here the longest, but I've been in Spain 16 years now.
And what about you, Suzy?
The same for me, actually. 16 years this week that we moved here. I moved here with my partner, who's a teacher in an English school, and we were just going to come here for a couple of years, and somehow 16 years have gone by and we're still here.
Wow. Okay. Could you do me a favour and just shuffle to the left a little bit, and then I can get you in a minute. That's fabulous. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm director and coordinator and presenter all at the same time. So now, one of the other reasons that you're here to talk to us today is about your project called mygeckobox.com. Who is going to tell us what it is?
Well, I'm happy to start off if that's okay for you.
Yeah,
Suzy.
Sure, go ahead, Suzy.
Basically, mygeckobox.com is an online kids craft and activity company. We've been running now for about a year, and basically we're aiming to provide education through play and crafts for children. We offer lots of different types of crafts. Basically, if you go to our website, mygeckobox.com, or you can find us on social media, we offer lots of different types of things, but basically what we're offering is crafts that kids can do at home.
Okay, so just so you know, I've just changed the screen now to your website. So it's a kids craft and activity boxes providing fun, creative learning. So where did the idea come from, Claire, or where did it all originate from?
We've done a lot since we've been here. Our kids are all around there, well, between 5 and 13, our children all range from, but we've done a lot of volunteering in the school. There's such a big pull for English, and 2 of us are teachers, so we've done a load of volunteering in parties, carnivals, parades and everything, and the people are always asking us, you've got so many ideas and so many thoughts, why don't you run a business, why don't you do a party entertaining? And it wasn't what we wanted to do, and then because we're really passionate about the education side of things, and Yvonne obviously is hugely artistic, so we thought, well, we'll put it in a box. You know, subscription companies are a massive thing in America, they're a massive thing in the UK at the moment, not just for kids, for all aspects. Why don't we do something like that here in Spain? So a lot of our ideas is what we've done on a bigger scale. We've just sort of reduced them and put them in these discovery boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
we've had a
how do we get
so
hold
far.
of one?
On our website, My Gecko
Yeah,
Box.
online.
On our website,
Yeah, online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So carry on, Suzy. Okay, who is that?
Sorry, what happens in a group, isn't it? Yeah, online. You can do it online. You can gift. You can get monthly subscriptions, and you can.
You see, Suzy was saying that without moving her lips. Then I'm trying to follow who the voices are.
You're gonna have to say Suzy, Claire.
That's right. Yeah.
I wish I could put labels on the boxes. I must remember to teach people how to do that next time, so I can follow.
Some name badges.
Yeah.
Sorry, Claire was saying we've got a monthly subscription where you can buy the box over 3 months. You can pay and get a box that arrives at your door every month, or you can buy the box once off if you just want to buy it as a gift. And we have little mini kits, which we call the mini kits, which are one-off crafts. Fiona, we did have set up some boxes that we could show you. Can we bring those in, or?
Is that the bits that Yvonne was showing me beforehand?
That's right. Yeah.
She's got some of them. Yeah, sure. By all means, do that. Let me just ask you though. So, like, I've got Catherine, Kate, and Suzy on the screen at the moment, on the big screen. And how have you all decided what roles you're assuming in the company, and how's that working?
Well, it's just all kind of we all kind of slotted into our places, really. We all knew what you're good at comes through to start with, and with Yvonne being from her creative and business background, she's got a lot of ideas that she wants to bring forward, and they just flow. Claire automatically went into our marketing and media role, because she's come from a marketing background, so she's up on all the social media sites and the website, the technical side.
Cool.
Suzy is also very creative and went into the whole design that came through when we were setting up our My Gecko Box. So I came into it through my work, where I came from a finance background, working on computers every day. So I've kind of slotted into that role.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it was quite natural that we all.
Yeah.
And what's great as well, because we work so well as a team, that we can all cross over. Yvonne and I have predominantly been doing the creative side, our roles, and take over where we need to. So that's why it's been great working as a team rather than as an individual. It's made it a lot more fun as well for us personally to work together, because before we started on Gecko Box, we were all friends. So that helped, that we could go into it together.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Yvonne, have you got some of the bits there in front of you that you can share us that come in the box?
Well, this is just a little bit that comes. This is a packet out of one of our discovery boxes, which is the Halloween kit this month. So they come in a box like this, and they would have four little packages, some bigger or smaller than this, with 4 different crafts. So that's how they'll come in the box, with a topper, which is giving them a little bit of information about, in this instance, Halloween. So some fun facts, things that the kids hopefully will find cool. And then we have, as an example, one of our instruction leaflets, which is not related to Halloween. This is one of our sewing craft kits, and where the children make little animals, and the instructions on the back of them, as you can see there, are all very pictorial, so that children that have, are borderline on reading, can actually follow the instructions by the pictures. So although we're crossing the borders with Spanish as well, we are supplying instructions in Spanish as well. It's easy for the younger children to follow the pictures.
Okay, cool. And so it's working out around about sort of 21, 22 euros a month, or if you do the 3 months, it's 20 euros, just under 20 euros a month, isn't it?
That's right. And the mini kits are a lot.
Oh, Ostia. Oh, where did they go?
I think she
we've
logged off there.
We've lost Claire and Yvonne.
Yeah, she was just saying mini kits, they do work out cheaper, and it's another option basically for people that maybe they don't want the whole discovery box, as we call it, which is the bigger kit. We have the mini kits, which only involve 1 craft, whereas the discovery boxes, the larger boxes, have 4 crafts in them.
Okay, and are they just in one language or are they in 2 languages? Did I miss
No,
you say?
we're doing it both in English and in Spanish, which gives us an edge over other subscription boxes, because people can buy it here in Spain who maybe children are native speakers, they're Spanish, but they're wanting to learn English. Or likewise, a lot of the expats here, that children, they often need to practice their Spanish or carry on with their Spanish, and they can do that as well. We're also got, with the little mini kits that I was just talking about, an interesting option of, we're going to try and get them into some local schools that are interested in using them as educational purposes. We can provide little classroom bundles, we're calling them, where we can sell them in bulk, that can
they all come prepared for the teachers. So they basically use our ideas, and then we prepare the actual classroom bundle rather than an individual pack for each child. So and I think it's more cost effective in that way as well.
So. And those same little mini kits can be, we're offering them for parties, for party favours, for party activities, which is another thing. And the great thing, which I don't think we've said as well, is that it's free delivery as well. It's there on
well, that's really good. So it's a truly multifaceted project, and it's got lots of different sides to it.
It's such a great product. We're so proud of it individually, and as a team we're so proud of it. It's been great, absolutely great.
Cool. So what's the next step for My Gecko Box now? What are your sort of like 12-month plans, as it were?
We're just trying to improve our marketing, getting ourselves out there, not just locally, but internationally, because we are posting to England and Spain. So we want to push our profile, get everybody out there knowing what we're doing. Excitingly, we're coming out on Kids on the Costa, which is a big thing here, locally, as you know. That's going to put us out there to a lot more parents. We're going into some of the schools, like we said, that again, which will raise our profile, hopefully. And just generally trying to up the awareness. Which is
and is it only available on subscription, or do you have any local stores where you could pop in and pick them up?
Well, at the moment we're not, but that's also something that we've been talking about, because originally we were just going to be an online company, but increasingly we're thinking about maybe getting them into selective stores, small stores, where people can actually see the craft, because I think once it's on display and you can see the range of activities and the quality of the material, it really sells itself.
Right, okay, no, that's really interesting, because I think some people may be a little bit concerned about postal deliveries here, because Spain is not renowned for being so great.
We don't actually use the postal service. It's all done by courier.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
In Spain, it makes it a bit more reliable.
It's more
people can plan their delivery, so it's a bit more.
Okay, now before we go then, because we will have to go, because we have, like I say, it's only going to be 5 minutes, but we've been going for 12 roughly now. So I was just about to say, if the girls managed to run into the room and say goodbye behind you, but could I just have a top tip from each of you, that if you were speaking to a lady with a family or without a family looking to come and settle in Spain, from your experience, what would be your top tip to make things run more smoothly? Let's go with you, Yvonne.
I was
going to Yvonne.
Yvonne, are you there?
Okay, what would be my top tip would be to, if your children are school age, to get very involved with the school community. It's very easy, because they're always looking for people to get involved with the AMPA, especially. And
just tell everybody what that is, for those of them without.
It's like the Parents Association, is the Parent Teaching Association. And that way you meet lots of other parents, because it's very hard to make friends unless you're very pushy, some people. So in getting yourself involved in those things, and that's where you start out, which is how we did.
What about you, Claire? What would your top tip be?
Well, that's it. It's because of the teaching background, I just volunteered, and I set up an English club in the AMPA, and it was that sort of gave us the connection, didn't it? Because sometimes that language barrier wall, and I think they all wanted the English, I wanted my kids to be integrated, and the next we've been going now for 6 years and good friends because of it. So I think put yourself forward. Sometimes they look at us and they think we're a bit standoffish, and we're not. We're just terrified of how loud they can be. And actually there's just this really misunderstanding between us all, and it's cross that line.
What about you, Suzy? What would your top tip be?
I have to say it would probably be the language. If you've got the language, it really helps. So if you can, to help your children as well, if you're moving over here and you've got kids, it does help if you speak at least a little bit, or as the Spanish always love it, at least if you try, you know.
And what about you, Kate?
To be able to communicate.
Yeah, I would say just put yourself out of your comfort zone.
It's
so easy to stay within where you feel safe in your boundaries, but really to get yourself out there and to integrate yourself, you have to step out of your comfort zone. So
cool. And I think as Costa Women, though, we're all very good at helping people who are worried about coming out of that comfort zone. We're here as a safety net as well, because everybody comes from different backgrounds and has a lot of advice to share. So the project sounds immense. I'm looking at the website again now on my other screen, bursting with creativity, and it certainly seems like you are all bursting with excitement about it, and it really comes across. So I think you're going to be rocking it, girls. So send me all the links so that we can put them underneath the video, because it will be going out with the Costa Women newsletter, will be going on the Facebook page. And then who's the social media queen in the group? Is that Claire?
Me.
Okay, so you have to let us know if there's any particular hashtags that you would like to go with it, because I was just teaching a lecture yesterday about hashtags as well. So we'll make sure that all gets put in underneath the video for you.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
All right, girls, so thank you very much. So we can say goodbye to Yvonne, to Claire, to Suzy and Kate, and we look forward to hearing about the project in the near future again. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.